Okay, I want people's thoughts on this because Bill Maher is doing a segment on this. Let me turn the volume up so you can hear it. All right, let's play.
Gal Gadot for wanting to play Cleopatra, Johnny Depp for playing an Indian, even though he's not an actual Comanche, and spoiler alert, he also doesn't really have scissor hands. And he's not actually a drunken pirate. Okay, bad example. Tom Hanks now says that if Philadelphia were made today, he wouldn't do it.
No.
Because the character was gay and he's not. Well, besides the fact that this would force all gay actors to reveal their sexuality, even if they didn't want to.
Stop.
Great actors, which Tom is one, try hard to keep their private lives private so we don't think of their real lives when we see them in a movie that attempts to transport us into a different world. Could you really look at this actress now and not think of the trial? Should she only play bed shitters now? What's Daniel Day-Lewis really like? I haven't a clue, which is why he's so great. Because when he plays Lincoln, I only see Lincoln. I don't think, well, there is a British heterosexual. But Hanks says, I don't think people would accept the inauthenticity of a straight guy playing a gay guy. Because, quote, we're beyond that now. Don't get him started on bosom buddies. Does Forrest Gump get thrown under the bus too because Tom isn't really mentally challenged? And as far as we're beyond that, no, that implies progress. This is the opposite. This is regression. And it is frankly typical of so much wokeness that doesn't build on liberalism. It undoes it. Empathy, putting yourself in someone else's place so you can understand them better, used to be the very heart of liberalism. Now it's considered offensive because don't even try to put yourself in my shoes because you could never know. What a bunch of bullshit that always was. Of course, no one can ever know exactly what another person's struggle is, but we try. Black Like Me was a 1950s book about a white man who darkened his skin and went out into society because he wanted to understand what his black brothers and sisters were up against. Today, all the woke mob would see about that was a guy who did blackface. Steven Spielberg recently remade West Side Story and bent over backwards to respect ethnicities and ended up pleasing nobody. And it's too bad because the original musical was created by Stephen Sondheim, Arthur Lorenz, and Leonard Bernstein, three gay Jews. If you can't trust gay Jews to write about hot-blooded Puerto Rican teenagers, who can you trust? Next thing you're going to tell me street gangs don't even dance. And now they're making a movie about Leonard Bernstein, and Bradley Cooper is playing him. I mean, if he can get through the picket lines. You see, like, Rachel Brosnahan playing Mrs. Maisel and Helen Mirren playing Israeli Prime Minister Golda Meir. Bradley is, sadly, a Gentile. And that's the new sin in Hollywood, being a non-Jewish actor portraying a Jew. Because that's always been the problem in Hollywood, not enough Jews. The woke even have a word for this troubling new phenomenon, Jew face. Do you see what I mean about them having their head up their ass? Really? The word you're using to fight anti-Semitism is Jew face? It sounds like something Mel Gibson says at a traffic stop. That's our show. I'll be at the Chicago Theater.
So anyways, Anybody's thoughts on what he's saying? Have we gone too far with this overcorrection, or what's the deal? What's happening here? What's happening in this society? Are we trying to be too politically correct? Are we trying to masquerade as being politically correct? I don't know. But anyways, there was some thought-provoking things he said though. Anybody's thoughts on what he said? I've seen I sent Big J this clip of this woman who, if you saw her, never mind. Anyways, I should play the clip is what I should do. Okay, so anyways, what are your thoughts?